Smoke up, that's in the blem. Free up the guys and dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn up the rims. Don't stop, don't touch the boy that I'm in. Block for the up for events. Skin kept close, cause you plotting on them with the tints on 10. Batch in the back that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in. Never keep it real in the ends. Never leave crib where the ends. Me and that kid, we don't even need to pretend. Me and like them, never keep it real in my face. I don't car with snakes. Watch them fit for my wave, they cut. That's so deep, if they don't teach. Don't feel it was like I was driving on none.
Does anybody even listen to this kind of shit anymore?
What do you mean?
This isn't real music. Hip-hop is dead. Dead. Nobody knows how to make real music anymore. Dead. Dead. Dead.
Trapped in the academy, taught to go back to the majesty, silence and fantasy. Caught up in apathy, tension, and thoughtless to agony. Trapped in the academy, taught to go back to the majesty. Caught up in apathy, tension, and thoughtless to agony. Trapped in the academy, taught to go back to the majesty. Caught up in apathy, tension, and thoughtless to agony. Back to duality.
Flashback, before you got mad, then you didn't crack that. In and out of dolo when the new man to the boys were only when he cracked that. Man, I don't act like heads off, yeah, all of that one pack. I could be anywhere, feeling alright. Till the game on the head is all mad at, mad at, mad at.
Two different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played. You speaking so loud with nothing to say. Hey, I'm betting it all on me. And they said they ride for me. And they talk so bad on me. I know there's no friends in this business. That's why I keep my family close. Put in work and secure the bag and then take it back to my foes.
It's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up. Yeah, it's been a cold, cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up.
Time will only tell. You can try me if you want. Life can get real crazy. You can try me if you want. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon.
What's up, boys? How you doing? Gotta spend some money today, and I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna eat Pez while we do it. Y'all doing good? I don't usually live stream, so you guys are gonna have to tell me if any of the audio is bad. What's up, Max, Sammy, Lime? How you guys doing? Isaac, what's up? Hope you guys are doing good. We'll get started here in just a little bit. Audio's not bad, good. What do you mean, where's my mic? This is my mic. You guys know the mini ITX build that I put together not too long ago, and I had two of them, but the fractal Terra case, like the greenish metal one, that one sold for $1,000. So we got to keep doing that. What's up, Denzel? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm eating Pez. I went to this place called I Love Sugar, and they have like those big canisters of Pez, like so sour Pez. Really good. So what I wanted to do, there's two things I need to do today, and I got about an hour and a half to do them with you guys. before I gotta like cook dinner for the family. We're spending 1K on computers, man. That's what we do here. So, right here, there's $1,000 that I got for the Fractal Terror case. So we have two options that we can go with. We can build one computer for, you know, however much money, depending on what deals we can find, and try to make money off that. Or we could try to build two computers with the $1,000. So we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Well, I got a lot of good stuff here, but I have two motherboards that I've had for a long time, and I bought with season 2 of the Build Up Challenge's funds. So I need to figure out something to do with them. Let me show them to you real quick. So I got a B350 Tomahawk, obviously AM4 platform board. It's a decent board, nothing too crazy. We can choose to use the motherboards and stuff that I have already, or we can buy different stuff. It doesn't really matter to me. We can hold on to these for a different project. So I've got this, the B350 Tomahawk. So that's a good starting point. And then I have grab the other one. Hold on. Oh no, where did I put it? All right, sorry about that. Thought I was more prepared. Usually, what is this? Okay, so this is a H410M HDV 10th gen Intel board. So we could use this as well. I've had this and the other board for, I mean, honestly, this is probably week 3 of season 2 of the Build Up Challenge. I've had these, and I haven't done anything with them. I got them for like nothing. So you can use those as starting points, or we can design something completely new, something completely different. It's all about what you guys think we should do. So today, tell me in chat, guys, if you guys want to do the boards that I have and just kind of build on those, or if you want to start fresh, maybe an AM5 build with $1,000. It's all up to you guys. So I'm going to give you guys a second in the comments. Tell me what you guys think we should do. Should we start with the boards that I have and kind of use those? Maybe 2 $500 builds with those 2 boards? Or do we go $1,000 pretty beefy, like 1440p heavy PC? You let me know. All right, so Blind says the used parts that we have, so use them up. So that's 2 people who want me to use the boards that we have. I'm thinking if we use the boards that I have, we go 2 $500 builds. 2 $500 builds. All right. Ooh, Max says heavy build though. That's 1 for the heavy build, and 2 people who say 2 $500 builds. Now this isn't the only time I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your help kind of chiming in on what we're gonna be building with, because you guys are gonna have to help me figure out what parts we're gonna use. Use the 2 boards. That's 3 people for the 2 boards. I agree, Blind. I think it is smarter to use the 2 boards. All right, so pretty obvious you guys want to use those boards. So let's start with the B350. All right, B350 is where we're going to start. And what we'll do is we'll look on Facebook Marketplace first, and we'll see what they have available. So let's look for an AM5 CPU. I'll just look up CPU and see what we got. Ryzen 5 3600, $50. Oh man, are you guys over 3600 builds? The Ryzen 5 3600s? I kind of am. I'd like a 5000 CPU if possible. I could buy. I have the board. I could go ahead and I could get a. You could buy a 5500 brand new. What is the new price on a 5500 these days? Yeah, see, 5500, I can get it for 75 bucks. So, do you go 5500 for the newer gen, or do you go for the $50 3050 that's got a picture of a stock box? I don't think I trust this listing, dude. Look, I would think this is a scam. And also, it's an Oviedo. That's pretty far from me. But that one we're not gonna do. Get a 7600. We're working on AM5. Like I said, this is the board that I've had for a while. MSI Tomahawk. It needs an AM4 CPU. Can't go 7600 on an AM4 on a CPU socket. AM5 or AM4. $50. Like, they're not gonna give it to you. This is just a. Also, like I said, Oviedo is forever away from me. I'm not. Let me figure out exactly how far away Oviedo is. All right, so it's not terribly far. It's about an hour. So I have to drive an hour for a $50 CPU, or I could pick up this. I mean, a 5500. It's not bad. It's not bad. 6-core 12 thread. It's nice. I mean, I could ask self a pick, but it's an hour away to save almost nothing. 25 bucks. I'd spend that in gas. I have a Chevy Silverado 1500. Let me put a list up. Parts I have. Let's get a little notepad going. All right. All right, so I have B350 motherboard. That's in hand. We've got it. We need other things now. So we're gonna hide this right now. So you have B350. We need CPU. We need everything else. The entire computer needs to be had now. And this is the first of the two $500 builds. So kind of in my thought process, when I think about this, I paid 20 bucks for both of those boards. So that's like nothing. So we're gonna start this whole process off with $20, right? So we need to find a CPU. If I bought that CPU, the 5500 for $75, so let's just add $75 to it. I need RAM. I can get 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, which kind of sucks. You kind of want 32. So let's say 32. Let's go a little bit beefier, 32 gigs. I bought this, 32 gigs of RAM the other day. I've never heard of the brand before, but I bought 32 gigs of RAM for 45 bucks. So let's say $45 for the RAM. Then we need a power supply. Let's throw on another $70 for a power supply. That's on the high end. Obviously, we're just kind of spitballing. You need a case, and you want the case to have the fans in it already. So you kind of want maybe like something nicer, something nice. You guys see it like seeing new cases. So let's say hypothetically, let's go $90 on a case. That's high end. We can find something a little cheaper. I'm just kind of spitballing here. But then what do we need? What do we need after that? We need SSD, $58 for SSD, 1 terabyte NVMe in there, and cooler. So we get it like let's say $35 for a cooler. We'll get a decent sized cooler. We're looking at $393 minus the 500. We're looking for the build, so that means we got $100 left over for the GPU. We're gonna need to cut some costs somewhere in that whole process, because a $107 GPU. It's gonna put us. It's gonna limit us a little bit. I'd like to have closer to maybe $180, $200 for our GPU, if that's absolutely possible. I'm not 100% sure. 2700X. I kind of don't. I hear you on the offer for the 2700X, but I really don't like going under the 3000 series Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 4s. Ryzen 5's AM4 platform. That's like bare minimum in my mind. 7700K for Intel and 3600 is as low a generation as I'll build with right now, just because the demand for it, the demand for AM5 is really what it's at. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the previous video we did with the orange build, the black and orange with that. I mean, that thing looked so good. I sold that within 5 hours of it being online. and I sold that wasn't part of the build up challenge series, but I sold it for $1,400, which was like, and instantly sold it for $1,400. 2060 for the GPU. 2060 is not bad for a GPU. Let's go to eBay. Let's see what a 2060 is going for on eBay before we, obviously look local. Local is the best way to go. See, like that here. Here's a prime example. Let's see our buy it now price without having to bid for anything. This is for parts, I'm sure, right? No, this isn't for parts. This is a 2060. It's a 6 gig card. I'd like to stay 8 gig if I could, just to be as current as possible, even with a $500 build. Because if we're gonna build the PC for $500, I want to sell it for $700 at least. I'd like to at least make $200 off of it, right? 6600. Let's see what 6600s are going for. Parts only. So 6600. I mean, we're looking at $160. So we're gonna have to save somewhere on that like spitball list that I gave. Obviously, if we're going 6600, I don't need a $70 power supply. I could get by with like a $45 power supply. So there's some savings there. We could drop it down to 16 gigs of DDR4, which would cut our price down by maybe about $20 or so. So you save some money there. That means the 6600 would be a viable option. Honestly, if we could cut it down even more, we could go to 6650 XT, and that's a really good card, especially with the 5500. Yeah, you want to put most of the budget on the GPU. The GPU is what sells the computer. So let's think about it that way. All right, let's put a cart together here. I'm gonna get my calculator out while we do this. I think, okay, so in the comment section, please let me know. I'm thinking either this right here, the 6600 XT for $175, or the 6600 or the 6650. So one of these 3 cards right here that you're looking at, we're gonna pick one of those 3 cards. And you let me know what you think is the right way to go. I'm gonna keep looking around a little bit. Yeah, those are all kind of the best deals here. So we're gonna go with one of these 3 cards. You guys pick. 6650 for a little bit more money, or do we save a little bit and we go with the 6600 XT over the 6600? You let me know. You tell me. I'm gonna eat Pez while you do that. I could do a 5060. Like this one? 5060 like this one? I have one of those coming up. What are the 5060s going for right now? See. You're paying a lot more. $299 going for a $500 build. You've thrown $300 of it already out the window. And I preach aesthetics. You don't have any room for anything. All right. You think 6650? Let's try that out. 190. I'm gonna add this to the cart. I don't want the oh. All right, that's in the cart. So that puts us at 190 right now. Obviously, this is before tax, so 190 plus the 20 for the board. So we picked it out. So we got the motherboard, we got the GPU, which is the 6650 XT. That's a pretty decent deal. 190. There's also a or best offer. So never neglect the or best offer, which is right here, because you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You make an offer. We're gonna make an offer on the 6650 XT. We're not just gonna go out and pay 190. So I could probably get it. They're very picky with how many people, you know, of what they say yes to. So I could probably go 170, and he may consider it. And we'll cross the bridge when we get it. We'll save a little bit of money there. So that means we've spent $210. Let's see what we need now. Let's go. I don't like going on Facebook Marketplace for cases or anything like that, but let's take a look. Let's see what they have local. No price. Okay. PC case with no glass panel. That doesn't work. Does it come with all the fans? Oh, he's just selling the... Yeah, it comes with all the fans. I don't know how much that is new, though. No, I'm not liking any of those cases, so we're gonna go on Amazon. So, an ATX case. What are we doing? ATX PC case. All right, so I want to try to find something with a little color. Everyone knows I like a little color in my builds. Expensive. $74. 6. All right. What do you think of this one? $74. You get 6 fans. That's not a bad deal. $75. Okinos H310. Let's take a look at it. What keeps happening? You get 7 fans, $84. So it's a little bit more expensive, but you get an additional fan. So I'm guessing it's the back 3, bottom. All right. I mean, that's a solid choice. Cheaper on Newegg? Let's see. I think I didn't have that loaded up. What? Did I spell that wrong? I don't. Nope. You know, I always buy things on my phone from Newegg. I don't ever go on their website, so I'm like confused as to where everything is. There it is. Computer cases. Fans. Why is it not showing? Oh, Kinos isn't on. There's no Kinos cases on Newegg, huh? It's weird. ARI, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're doing 2 smaller budget builds. Everyone's kind of said that we should use the 2 boards that I have. I have 2 motherboards, one for a 10th gen Intel CPU and one for on the AM4 platform. So we're gonna build an AM4 build and we're gonna build a 10th generation Intel build. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna purchase them, and then I'll make a video and we'll build them on video, and we'll see what they end up looking like. They're builds that you guys are gonna help design. So I like Blind Tech's, I like his pick of the Aquinos. I like this case. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this to the cart. I don't want protection. I'm not gonna make a joke. There's a joke there. I'm not gonna do it. We need RAM. So we've got case. $84 for case. Let's see. Plus 84. We are at $294 right now. Total cost. Let's try 16 gigs. Save a little bit of money. Obviously, no one likes this Alloy RAM. I do like T-Force. Some good stuff. Silicon Power if you want ugly RAM. And the fucking Warhawk RAM, dude. I swear. That Warhawk RAM is just, it's never been the play. But DDR4 RAM is becoming more and more difficult to find. I was looking for it the other day. The options, they're not really there anymore. So if we want RGB, then we go 48 for the T-Force. What do you think? What do you think for RAM? Should we go RGB RAM or no RGB RAM in this build? You moving your bass in, Dean? I'm sorry, I can't control how loud I am, man. I apologize. You just have to turn me down. What do you mean? Well, no, I meant Aquinos for the H310. What does that mean? Is that not the case you wanted? You don't like that case? I thought it was nice. It's not Aquinos, but I still think it's a pretty sweet option. Looks good. Primetime TV. Right. I don't know. Let's take more look. Let's keep looking around. So $84 for that one. Oh wait, I wrote ITX. They're all kind of around the same price point. Honestly, all these cases just look the same these days. And I've built in so many of them. Ooh. I like this case in black. They also have it in some weird colors, but I'm gonna build in this case. Kind of matches mine. What color is it? What's it called? Matcha green. No. How much is the black one now? $79. I don't know. What do you guys think? You like this one? I like the Thermaltake views. They're good. I built one before. So that one or this one with the crazy amount of fans. I kind of feel the fans. Send me a link to the Discord. Oh, let's see. I built in this one a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago, didn't I? What's up, Cal? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing good. I built in this case. I like Aquinos, man. I talk to the reps at Aquinos all the time. They message me all the time. They have a new, I'm not going to say what it is. They have a new case coming out. Really cool, man. And they are really hush-hush about it. And it's on the way. So I'm really excited to take a look at it. And I'm going to put a sweet build in it, man. But I didn't like this one. I really didn't like the fact that like this, it's the dead space right here. I can't do that dead space. Kills me inside, man. Good value, $60. I get it. But for $20 more, I get all those crazy fans. I get 7 fans. The Talos, I actually looked at that the other day. I was trying to see about what I had that I could put a build in. I'm gonna stick with this one right here, this $84 one. I think it's really nice. But we're gonna fix we gotta pick our RAM. So let's do that. 16 gigs of DDR4. I'm not gonna go RGB. I think we're just gonna stick with this Team Force RAM right here. 16 gigs. GeForce RAM, halfway decent. I'm not gonna do this Warhawk RAM. I hate it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna add this to cart. That's a good deal. Okay. Power supply. I wonder who's gonna fight with me on the power supply. So we're getting the 6650. That's okay. You don't have to see it as a deal breaker, man. Everybody has their own opinions. We all like what we like, and we all build the computers we like to build. That's okay. I get it. I don't like the back wall there. That's just me. I don't like dead space in computers though. I like packing them in. So we have the 6650. What are the power supply recommendations for 6650? I don't even know. I think I've only built one computer with a 6650. 500 watts. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna go 500, but we can go 650. Go for a 650 watt. You wanna go for the CO tap? Or is someone gonna argue with me that I should go for the MSI? Remember, I've had 0 Seagotep power supplies break on me. I've had 0 Airs Game power supplies break on me. But I've had 2 of this MSI one break on me. So, a PVA Prestige? There. It's been a long time since I've, like, look here, Airs Game, 46 bucks. I love Seagotep. Their power supplies are fine. Here's a Premiere. What is that thing for $34? I don't know about that. All right, we're gonna go with Seagotep. Oh, Roswell? Like this one? I already got one. A bomb. Buddy. If you can take a look at my my channel. I build so many computers. And you know, I get people who argue with me in the comments about power supplies all the time. 0 problems, man. I offer a 2-year warranty on every computer I sell to anyone, and none of them call me to have their PC services. None of them. Yeah, and here's the thing. Airs Game, it offers a 2-year warranty. Amazing. All right, we're going to go with the Seagotep. A little bit more expensive, but we're going to do it. What do we got? It's $182 in our cart here. And then it was $190. So we're at $372. What do you need left? SSD. 1 terabyte minimum. Let's see. Probably gonna go with the same one I always go. Clef Crass. Oh, I love this NVMe. Prestige, a PVA Prestige, huh? That's the second one of you. Okay, well, I mean, listen, I needed your help, not you needed my help, so I'm gonna add this Clef Crass in there. And we're gonna go ahead. PVA Prestige. We're gonna add that to the cart and we will remove the Seagotep. I needed your help. You're supposed to be helping me. Not the other way around. So, where's that? So we got all of this stuff. What else we need? Cooler. CPU cooler. Tell me. AIO? Air. Let me know. AIO or air? What's up, JT? No, you have not missed it. I don't go live very often. I don't do this very often. But the problem is that like, I'll show you. Hold on, right here. Ha, not wrong one. That one. So I have lots and lots of goodies, right? Like there's toys all over the place. I got 2 beautiful cases. I got the new Tropheo Vision thermal take or thermal right AIO. Oh, dude, I can't wait to build in it. I am very, very excited to do all of this fun stuff, but I'm missing pieces, and they're coming. So I wasn't able to get this week's video accomplished. That's why I'm doing a live today instead of what's the rough budget for the cooler? Give me 1 second, and I will get back to that. But yeah, I wasn't able to get a video done. So because I wasn't able to get a video done, I wanted to at least hang out with you guys for a little bit. I don't like not being able to engage with you guys. At least in the comments section, I can engage with you guys a little bit and talk to you. I make the video for you. I can entertain you guys a little bit. And then if I don't get a chance to do that for the week, I'd like to go live. I'd like to go live at least once a week and have a little bit of fun with you guys and just kind of talk and hang out. Because I mean, I make these videos and hang out with you guys because I don't have any real friends. So, well, you guys are real friends, but I don't have any like real people friends. So you hang out with me. Friends are my computers. All right, so who needs friends when you got a wife? So 235 plus the 190 for the GPU. We are at 425. I think the cooler is the last thing we need, right? So you got $75 budget for the cooler. The build is cookie cutter. A $500 build, unless you find an amazing base deal, all builds are cookie cutter. Like, I can do crazy stuff with $500 if I find somebody selling a computer that's got everything in it already, and I'm able to get it for like $200. All right, so we got 75. AIO, air. AIO or air? Tell me. AIO or air? The CPU is going to be a Ryzen 5. Oh, shit. I didn't add the 5500 into the list. Crap. So we are out of money. That was the budget. Okay, so here's the question. You know I don't like stock coolers. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we cutting? Are we cutting the case? Are we going, maybe we go over that Aquino's case that Blind was talking about? There a little money, and we can get a little air cooler action in there. Yeah, thermal right is the shit. Now remember, so we're at 501. Got a deal on an AIO. Let's check those DMs. Yeah, guys, in the Discord, if you like Blind's doing right now, he's sending me deals on AIOs at $29. All right, so if we get this $29 one, right? So I'm gonna add it to the cart, and then we get that Okino's case that he mentioned to me a minute ago. Add to cart, and then we go and we remove. Get rid of this. All right, so we're at 316 plus the 190 for the 9950. We are at $506. That's $6 over budget on this build, but I can offer lower on the 9950 XT. Yeah, so I can offer lower and try to get, we can save that $506. I think that, yeah, I think that honestly, that's the first build. The first build is complete. Yep. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go Here, we're gonna save for later so that I can buy all this off of stream. So first one's done. You're right, and somebody said that this build was a cookie cutter build. Like I said before, I'm more than happy to do crazy builds, but like there was one time I don't remember which one it was. It was a I found a full system. It had a 5800X 3D, and I got the whole computer for $380, which is unreal. I mean, it was a full system. It just didn't have a graphics card, so I just bought a 3080 for $400, and like now I have an $1,100, $1,200 PC, and that was, I mean, that was a while ago, but you need to find that really good base build in order for you to not do something cookie cutter, you know? It's what it is. So the 5500 plus the 9950X 3D, that's a good build. All right, so now we got to do another build. I need a CPU for this second motherboard. So here is our second motherboard here. Or it is an H410M HDV. It's an MATX board, so we have to get an MATX case. We have to do a couple fancy things there, but we also need a 10th gen Intel CPU. So what can we find? I don't want to. Intel chips are still super pricey for what they are. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna end up having to go i5-10400. Unless I can find a good deal on something else, like $68 right here, i5-10400. A pretty sweet deal. I'd love an i7, but there's just no way that's gonna happen. What do you guys are switching it? You want me to go 3600? Yeah, I mean, Cal's right. The 5500 will sell better. The higher generation you go, the better your sales chance is. That's just the way it is. Let's see if there is locally on graphics cards. Maybe we can get a better deal. $50 for a 3070 Ti. All this is crap. These are not, this is not it. None of this is good. The GPU that we have right now is the 6650 XT. Oh, no backplate. My least favorite thing about graphics cards is the no backplate. But performance will be all right. All right, we're not going back there. All right, so 10400. I'll donate. Pick up on Chopper 30. I appreciate the donation. That's I get it. That's really awesome. I would appreciate that. But we're you know, it's the build up challenge, so I can't take donations. I can't use sponsored products. I have to stick to money earned, and that's just part of the deal. That's part of the challenge, man. You know, the whole premise behind the build up challenge was to show people that if you want this system, this crazy system right here, you can earn it through building and selling and just constantly saving and recycling and you know, putting those funds back to your PC until you can buy what you want. So I would appreciate a donation. I love it when people do that. There was another guy who donated a whole bunch of crazy stuff to the channel, and we did some good with that. But not for the challenge, at least not for what we're doing today. So I'm thinking this 10400 right here, this 10400F, $68. We need the 10th gen, so I think that's a good start. What's this? Oh, here's a $65 free. Yeah, so it's free delivery, no shipping cost. Ooh, that's an i3. I don't want that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this 10400F. We'll throw that in there. I'll add that in with my graphics card. So there's that, and now we need to build the computer. So need DDR4 memory again. So we should just buy the same memory that we had. I'm gonna have to map this out by hand because I don't want to ruin the cart. Oh, well, no, I got the cards empty now. Okay, so DDR4 RAM. Should we go with the same RAM for this build? I mean, they'd be pretty identical. Honestly, same case too. Like, am I just building two opposing builds? Oh yeah, no, we do 100. Oh, we do a 1 terabyte SSD. Both builds. Should I do that? Should I buy two of the exact same stuff? I mean, I could do that. What do you think? So this board right here. I think I should. So I should just go through my cart here and buy the exact same things. Okay. I mean, I can do that. This whole list right here. Obviously, we can remove the Ryzen 5, and you know, I'll pick up a graphics card with that. Deal? Yeah. All right. Yeah, they are obviously the best deals. Yeah, we can see which one sells faster. That would actually be a lot of fun to see. I mean, you know, the AMD one's gonna sell faster. AMD, unfortunately, AMD is the king. It's king in every way. And that even translates to, you know, older hardware. People just want AMD right now because everyone's so high on it, and especially for people who don't really know too much about computers, they're gonna hear AMD. Dude, 16 gigs of RAM is ridiculous. You can buy cheaper, you know, RAM, but it's awful RAM. Like, I have, so, oh, hold on, where is it at? I got it somewhere, man. I got a lot of stuff. Been like slowly trickling in the past few days. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So the RAM that you can see on screen right here, this Acclimator 32 gigs kit, I have it. It's right here. This 32 gig kit of DDR4 memory. Can you believe how expensive it is? But like, I've never heard of this brand ever. And DDR4 is just becoming harder and harder to find. It feels super cheap. It's crap. Like, it hurts my heart to have purchased this. But I needed at least 32 gigs of DDR4 for the build that I'm putting with this. So unfortunate. Intel is in a tough spot. Kind of paying attention to that. It's sad to see. Sad to see, but they're doing it to themselves. AMD is just taking over. It's kind of crazy, actually. It's cheaper to buy DDR5? Nah, not necessarily. 32 gigs. DDR4 is $61, but. So, there we go. Thanks for helping me spend $1,000. And now, I'll make the video and we'll watch it on camera. And then we'll see which one sells faster. That sounds like a lot of fun. A little social experiment. So, a couple things coming up. I'll switch the camera. Not that one. This one. So, I have this case here. I like this case a lot. I'm upset with what I did with that case. I think it's the first time I've made mistakes on a profitable system. We might not make money on that one. I'm not 100% sure. I started doing things, and I should have stopped doing things. It was a bad idea. But there's that, and then this is a freaking monster. I don't know if you guys have seen this thing yet. This thing is wild. That is a screen on your AIO. This is Thermalright's new AIO. They have this one. No, I didn't buy any case with no fans. This one right here has fans. Right? 3 120 millimeter ARGB fans. Got 3 fans. We're good. What is what? This thing? This is an AIO, man. It's a 360 millimeter AIO. Look at the size of the screen on this fucking thing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but it's insane. Look at this. That is the screen on the AIO. This thing's $112. This thing is insane. It's the most crazy AI. I saw this. I had to buy it. I had to get it. I had a I actually had a different CPU in mind for the build in this black case. I was actually going to use this one, the Boreas, the one with, this one's got a screen on it as well. But this thing is it's insane. It's so big, this AIO screen. It's gonna be so cool inside of this build with a 5070 Ti, man. Like that's gonna be a nice build. I can't wait to put that one together. All right, so last thing I wanted to do today, because I do have to make dinner. You know, my family wants to eat food. I do too, because I'm starving. We did a lot of things today. Last thing I wanted to do is, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips. I'm a big fan. I like his channel. But I wanted to watch his new video, where he challenged a bunch of creators to build their systems. You know, I think it was every system got $1,000 to build a gaming PC. I unfortunately, somebody ruined it for me. So I know the ending, but I never got to watch it, and I thought it would be really cool. Hold on one second. Side note, you want to sell that Jonzo case you reviewed a few months ago, Bo 400? That case has been sold, brother. I think that whole PC sold in a day. I sell most of everything. Oh, you have a Tripolio build? Hold on. Let's see. Where's it at? Where you got it? Where did you post it? Build showcase. It must be here. It is not. That's not it. Where's it at, man? Oh yeah, that was a gorgeous PC. I love that thing. Oh, there it is. Ooh, that's nice. That is one heck of an AIO, man. That was wild. Oh, you didn't change the fans out. See, the fans that come with that, I love them. I love those fans. I'm talking about these ones up here. I love the RGB on them. I think they look really, really clean. My problem with these is that I wanted more of them. I wanted to put, down at the bottom, I wanted a whole bunch of them. And you could get them all within like 2 or 3 days, except for the reversed ones. It was like you could get them at the end of the month, at the end of next month. And I'm like, dude, I can't wait that long. So I ended up, I'm going to have to switch them. But God, man, that's a good looking AIO, man. For like 112 or 115 bucks, something like that. Wild deal. Those fans are amazing. I think they're like amazing fans. He's one more fan. Maybe he's getting the fan later, man. It's not a big deal. All right, so I wanted to watch this Linus Tech Tips video. I thought it'd be really fun. Let's go ahead and see. I think it's really cool that Linus. I think it's really cool that Linus invited all these creators onto his channel, kind of take a look, to see how they do. It gives them exposure. They're obviously much bigger creators than I am. Zach's Tech Turf, Nerd on a Budget, and those are the only two that I actually know about. The other two do like a different niche, I think. I've never seen the guy that's the other two that are in here, but I think it's really cool that he brought them on and kind of challenged them to build a PC. It's pretty fun. So I wanted to watch it, so I wanted you guys to watch it with me.
Getting all of your tech tips from one source means that you might miss crucial details.
Oh, you guys can't
watching 4 videos at once is just so inconvenient. Ah! So hear me out then. How about we smush 4 amazing tech tubers into just...
Yeah, so I don't know Tito. I don't know Macho Nacho Productions, and I don't know Joyce, Tech Joyce. I don't know either one of them, but I do know Zach and Danny. How cool would it be to be on his channel? I mean, his thing is a whole production, man. You know, like, it would be really fun to be on his channel.
Just one video, and they compete to build the best $1,000 gaming PC. It's a generous budget, but not so large that they can just spend carelessly. So, to help, we've sourced this pile of secondhand parts that we're gonna price according to what's typical.
I mean, those are pretty decent
on
prices.
Marketplaces like Facebook, eBay, and Jawa.
Look at them looking around. Look at them looking around back in the back. You think that's scripted? It looks scripted. Watch this.
On marketplaces like Facebook, eBay, and Jawa, the online marketplace for new and used PC stuff, who sponsored this video, along with C-Sonic, who also pitched in to help us bring together our four amazing contestants.
You see Danny over there?
I'm Danny from Nerd Budget, and I make content about PC builds, steel hunting, and sometimes LAN parties.
My name is Tito.
He does hunting? Is that what he said? Hunting?
I'm Danny from Nerd Budget, and I make content about PC builds, steel hunting, and sometimes LAN parties.
My name is Tito. I have the YouTube channel Macho Nacho Productions, and I modify retro video game consoles.
Hi, I'm Joyce from Tech Joyce, and I make technology and car content.
Hi, I'm Zach from ZTT, and I make a ton of PC building content, kind of similar to what we're going to do today.
Where did you get those initials?
For those that don't know,
no, they're ragging on them. LTT and ZTT.
it's Zach's Tech Turf, where TURF stands for Tutorials, Unboxings, Reviews, and Fun. But I don't say that on camera, so.
Yeah, it'd be a lot to say each time.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to give you your edge today?
I think you made that up, so you had an excuse.
Maybe my lack of knowledge of PCs, maybe?
How do you think it's going to give?
I think Zach made that up, like, on the way there. So he had, like, an excuse.
Give you an edge.
I have no idea.
Most of my content revolves around looking for used deals, so this was right up my alley, but I try to maximize the performance anytime I do a PC build, so I have a lot of practice with that, I'd say.
Aesthetics, for sure. Yeah. You know, there's one competitor that I'm worried about that's going to beat me in terms of price to performance. It's Danny. Hopefully there's point.
Who knew? It is Danny. I watched a lot of Nerd on a Budget. I like him a lot. He's really nice.
Points given out on the aesthetic realm, which that's what I'm going for.
I think I'm the youngest out of all the contestants, so my hands will be faster, and I'll probably think a little faster than them. So hopefully my age will give me a bit of an edge.
What is the CPU that you picked?
I picked the Ryzen 5 7600. Initially, I went after this Ryzen 5 9600X listed for $185. I offered $10 less and got declined. This ended up working out though because I later came across this Ryzen 5 7600 for $1.
Oh, so they had to get the CPU on Jawa? Is that the deal? But is it like all the parts or just the CPU?
$25, which worked out to be a way better deal. With the money saved, I then set my sights on a little bit more expensive graphics cards, around $500. The best card I could find was this RX 6950 XT.
It was a AMD Ryzen 7900X. I mostly made all my decisions based off price because I really don't know too much about PC building.
I picked the Ryzen 5 7600X. It was the best deal that I could find on Jawa at that specific moment in time. I actually found this RX 7800 XT for $450, and that's actually a really good price.
I picked the Ryzen 5 7600 X3D. Yeah, that one was just a really good deal. I decided to go with an NVIDIA graphics card because I'm hoping for
Dude.
the benchmarking. Wow. It involves ray tracing. Please, Linus.
Whether you're buying parts, selling your gear, or flipping full custom builds, Jawa is the marketplace that's built specifically for PC gamers by people who actually care about gaming and PCs. Now it's time to pick the rest of your computer. We've got a large stockpile of parts, but if there's something else that tickles your fancy, Games Master David will see what he can do and try to get you a fair price. You are allowed to go over your $1,000 budget. However, you're going to be evaluated based on your performance in 3 demanding games, and for every $10 you go over, it will cost you 1% of your total score. So be frugal. To keep things balanced, we're going to be doing a snake draft starting with Danny, which was decided by random chance off camera, and also because, don't tell the others, but we just plain like him better. Go.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Danny.
Can I get
Danny's
the Game
nice.
Master's help? Anything that's got red? I
Later,
just
Cal.
need color. Got a
Take
little
care,
something
bud.
up my sleeve here.
Oh, that is red.
Yeah, can I get this?
Dude, he's got a height case? Is that what he's buying? The height case?
Best I can do is 90.
90. 90 it is.
Are they going based off of how good the computer looks? Or are they going on performance? That's insane. Why would you buy the height case? You only have $1,000.
I only have
How
like
much is that?
$50 left, so I'm gonna go really cheap.
We are adding aesthetics.
How much is the Y40 new? Because it's new, obviously. I don't even know. We'll look it up later.
To the rubric, correct?
I don't think so.
It's the entire strategy.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Someone might actually do it. I didn't think it was going to be possible.
I mean, I wouldn't be nerd on a budget if I didn't stick to the budget.
$5.
$5. I like it.
Question for you. What are we doing about power supplies?
I'm so glad you asked in a totally unscripted way. Everyone is getting, oh my God, David.
You gotta be kidding me. They're getting
Yeah,
Seasonic.
you're good, you're good. A Focus GX
They're factoring that into the
850
cost,
from
right?
our sponsor, Seasonic. It's a member of their multi-award-winning platform.
Oh,
with
they are. So
proven
they're adding
reliability and
$130
performance.
to
They're
every
ATX
build.
3.1 and PCIe 5.1 compliant, which means they're ready for all the latest graphics cards.
Right? They are
It's
adding
OptiSync
that
technology, enhances
$130
internal cooling
like post-it
efficiency,
note they had
meaning
on
it's
there to the
135
final build,
millimeter
right? That is that what they're doing. It's $130 for that Seasonic power supply. That's a good power supply, man.
Can run ultra quietly for longer, all while minimizing the amount of space it takes up. It's 80+ gold certified, meaning it's highly efficient and it comes with a 10-year warranty. You can check out Seasonic and the rest of the parts we're using at the link in the video description. Now let's build these PCs. Before we do that though, where did they land in terms of pricing?
Danny, $9.99.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
Okay.
Nerd on a budget.
Well, it makes sense. He's good on a budget.
Joyce, $10.34. Oh, wait. $10.44. Zach, $10.41. And Tito, $10.53. Everyone did pretty darn good.
That's
a lot better than I expected.
really
Everyone went over.
close. Wow, nice case. Does it have a side panel?
It does not. But that's so I could fit the cooler.
Wicked smart.
So
How are
get
you
it
feeling
out.
about your choices?
I think I went a little bit over budget, but I'm still very confident because I think my CPU is the best out of all 4 of them.
Very nice. Any regrets?
I think the GPU.
Do you regret just standing here and chit-chatting while the timer's running?
Oh, what? I'm supposed to get started now?
Yeah, what are you
Oh,
waiting for? How about you, Danny? Any regrets?
I'm pretty happy with it. I think I got a pretty beefy graphics card and a decent CPU to pair with it. So it's just
man,
some of
that's
the other
board.
parts
I
might
like
be
that board.
jank, but that's just when you go use sometimes, you know?
Dude, I
have
gotta
a
stop eating this
Red
pet.
alert here, David. There's no IO shield in here.
Oh God.
Oh my God, given how much of our grading is going to be aesthetics, that's going to really hold you back.
100% what I was thinking. Thank you.
Here's my deal.
Okay.
We will offer you a 2x multiplier on your aesthetics score.
I will gladly take 3x.
4x, final offer.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
How are things going over here? Any regrets on your build?
Maybe the case.
Like, is this an intentional vibe?
That was kind of a late breaking
I like it.
decision where I'm just going to kind of go with a really messy setup, and that's going to be
Who
part
cares?
of
It's
the vibe.
not
Ooh, I
aesthetics.
like it.
Who
You
gives
have
a
only
shit?
one stick of
Airflow is
RAM.
airflow.
I do. Yes. 16.
Better than none. If we were an actual team, I probably would have helped you with that. But I'll just let him cook.
Or like let him be cooked. I don't like your SSD though.
Well, that was strategic. I did not want to waste money on anything. Performance impacting.
So you'd rather that whoever ends up with this system, which by the way people are going to end up with,
Yes.
have a
they will
crappy
suffer.
SSD and lose their data down the road.
Correct.
Like my stock cooler here?
Dude, I appreciate
Does he just make fun of Zach the whole time? He's been making fun. He's been ragging on him this whole time. It's pretty funny.
approve of the stock cooler. My tech ick was people who spend a bunch of money on a fancy cooler when they haven't already min-maxed the rest of their hardware.
That's true.
Am I distracting you?
A little bit, but it's okay. It's
He wouldn't like me on the channel at all.
missing one standoff, the bottom right one.
Nerd on a budget with attention to detail. Keep an eye on this one. There's a reason he's our favorite. I didn't mean what I said over there. You're doing great too.
Thank you. Wait, I've never done this before. I've only built like 6-7 PCs.
I'm deciding if I should try.
You built 6 or 7 computers. You haven't figured out how to put a CPU cooler on. Stock coolers are pretty much the same.
Try to give you hints or not, but since we're competing and you wanted to race,
I don't need hints. Don't
okay,
worry.
you're good.
I know exactly what I'm doing right now. No, that does not seem right. Okay, I'm not gonna ask for help because I feel like that makes me lose automatically.
There's nothing wrong with getting help.
No, I have to do this alone. Okay, I'm definitely the least qualified out of the 3 contestants.
Yeah, so I picked this cooler because, well, it looked really
Hyper
big.
212.
So, and I have apparently one.
What a deal, man. Hyper 212. I got like 7 of those in my closet. They're just not pretty.
Of the, I guess, better CPUs out of the lot. So probably need a lot of cooling power. The case is small, but it's missing the door. So that gives me plenty of room to use this.
The reason for my cooler is I was definitely thinking about aesthetics, okay?
Yes, the Riz 400.
The Riz, is that what we're going with? I am also not above using the CPU cooler manual. Do you ever use these?
Not on this.
It's showing me exactly which hardware to use and whatnot every
I
time
like it.
Yeah, like
I respect it. You know what? I like his style so much that I'm going to increase his aesthetics points multiplier to 5x.
No, we were at 5.
Were we?
Yeah, I think we're up to 7.
I am returned.
Actually, I have thermal paste now.
How do you know what I brought you isn't better?
I'm gonna go with these because this looks fancy.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm being dismissed. I see. I think there's something to the whole passive-aggressive generation. You know, with the whole like COVID lockdown and the lack of social skills. It's like they can't tell things like they're standing too close, they're making people uncomfortable. How you doing?
Good. I think I'm making good progress. I'm just putting all the motherboard screws in, which is like one of the more time-consuming parts of it.
I'd love to know how being on this, on Linus's channel, I would like to know how it impacted their personal channels. I'd like to think that they probably got like huge boost in subscriber count and watch time. I would love to know the statistics on that. I don't know how I would ever figure that out, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be phenomenal.
But I think I'm good with that now.
Unflappable. See, this is why he's our favorite.
You can't say that.
What the hell is that supposed
in the
to be?
hell?
Usually it turns out fine, but I think I got a little nervous because he's right beside me.
I don't want to put any pressure on you guys, but you
I mean, it'll
are
be fine,
way
but-
behind Danny. Am I helping with the pressure?
Nope.
Linus, I would like to
he
run
have it
something by you here. This is a sponsored
up?
component.
Yep.
Very top of the line. There's one problem for my build with it. It's only black cables. I brought some cable extensions. I got red, but I'm gonna plug these into these.
How much do these cost?
$0.
Should I trust him? I'm gonna believe him that these were $0. And for being such an amazing deal hunter, I'm gonna reward him by increasing his aesthetics multiplier to 6x.
We were just at 7.
How are you already almost
Get outta
done?
here.
What are people doing? Modern computers, like everything just goes on the motherboard.
Yeah, that's great. I just mean like we're gonna have to rely on some of the other folks to do our extras for Floatplane. lmg.gg/floatplane. You get the bonus multiplier.
Whoa.
Linus have
Come on,
braces?
man. Come on. We still got inserts to shoot.
I mean, I don't care. It's not my computer.
3, 2, 1. Okay, it's even plugged in.
Well, what we can all agree on is that Zach is not my favorite.
We're all tracking that.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll take that.
Oh, great.
Oh no. Danny, do you think you could
Nice.
beat Linus in a build-off?
I honestly don't know how quickly Linus can build a PC. I usually don't try to speed through PC builds. I just kind of go at a leisurely pace.
If this is your leisurely pace, I think you'd kick my ass. You just need a quality ratcheting screwdriver. Wow, you've made a lot of progress.
So nothing fits, like nothing's long enough to reach the bottom of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so what you
Oh.
need is...
She didn't put her standoff
Like
in?
a little stand underneath.
You better believe it.
Okay, now I gotta take everything out then. Can I just leave it like this? Cause look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, no.
6 screws already, and that's a lot of screws.
That's, you know, that is a lot of screws.
So
I'm not a math
I'm good.
expert.
I'm good here then. I'm making sure I get your approval.
I'm not the judge. They're the judge.
Do I have your approval?
No, you don't have my approval.
You may not be familiar with this concept, but we are not live right now.
Oh, the audience. I thought you meant the cameraman.
I like her.
Okay.
She's nice.
Oh, the audience? Oh, he gave a thumbs up, so I think we're good.
Did everybody go Radeon? Wow, it's almost like that's the way to go
Not
when you're
everyone
trying
went
to
Radeon. She
build on
went
a budget.
3080.
Speaking of
Tough.
GPUs,
The tough
all of our
3080.
contestants picked up their GPUs on Jawa. Jawa makes it easy to list and sell full builds.
Doesn't Zach's text? Isn't he part of Jawa? Isn't he like well, doesn't he work with them, or he was like a co-founder or something like that? He's part of Jawa, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's pretty sure that he's part of Java.
Or parts with buyer and seller protection, lower fees, and a community that's actively searching for gaming PCs. And this is all without getting hit with, is this still available? Messages 1,000
I go through
times.
a lot of is this
The
still
only
available?
thing I don't love about it is this rear fan. That is specifically why I purchased 3 fans for the competition, to make sure that they're all black.
The aesthetics is the last thing on my checklist here. I'm just trying to figure out
looks
the
like you can
wiring
get the cooler
and
on
making
there.
sure that
the
everything
glass panel with
works.
that
I
cooler?
do know that they were talking at some point about selling these on Java. If we get points for that, then an aesthetic build could potentially help me out. So
That
it
is
might,
true.
it might
It would.
actually matter.
He's
at some
right.
point.
Gosh.
We have
It
our
would.
beautiful Seasonic power supply here. I was sure to put the
Uh-oh. Anybody else notice? The plastic peel still there, man. This plastic peel is always there, just like the plastic peel on all Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM. Every time I've ever gotten Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM, the little tiny plastic is always there. And on Seasonic power supplies, that little plastic is always there. Even on Linus Tech Tips.
beautiful Seasonic power supply here. I was sure to put the fan facing downward.
So I chose a 3080 because I was looking on the website and all the
Solid choice.
4070s were like $600. So I went one generation behind, and this one is like basically the same performance
Beefy as shit.
for like
I
$100
love-
cheaper.
I love
Wait,
the 38.
These are not like screwed in. Do I have to rip them out? Do I need help again?
Those are breakaways. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Cut that part out when you said that. Oh, these are breakaways. So basically, I don't have to unscrew anything.
I'm wondering if I should help Joyce with something right now.
No,
Okay. She doesn't want the help.
I'm independent and smart. How many PCs have you built?
Over 100 and under 1,000.
Dude, he's built so many
somewhere
computers.
between there.
That's insane.
Over 100? It's like
You
10
look
a
so
year.
young though, because your skin's really good.
Why did you use the lower slot on your
What?
on your?
She doesn't want help. She doesn't want help.
Oh
She
my
doesn't want
god, I
help.
didn't even realize.
She said she didn't want help.
Bro, this whole video is just embarrassing. Like, people are gonna be like,
doesn't
wow,
know
you guys noticed and didn't tell me?
I
That's
said-
fucked up. That's fucked up.
Did she plug it into the PCIe slot?
Especially you. You probably knew the whole time.
Yeah, come on, Glenn.
There you go.
First try. Professional.
We're trying to find something to close the side panel with.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, we have one.
Yay!
Yes!
Good work.
What case is that?
2.
Celebrating? Was that a boot?
Are they done?
That's really crooked.
Really?
I mean, wow.
Thanks.
That's a computer.
Yeah, I did it all first try, and I didn't get any help.
I don't think your motherboard is all the way down.
No. Don't show that. But just to set the record straight, I've never claimed to be a PC professional.
Why didn't you screw them in all the way?
I thought I did.
Oh no.
Damn it. Okay, wait, cut all of this out. Give me the screwdriver. Wait, guys. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Again.
He's trying to touch my.
Again, when I buy computers and I'll buy whole builds, they are always missing screws or they're not screwed down all the way. Just another thing. You always see that.
build.
So see, all I did was turn it a few more rotations and you can see now the motherboard doesn't shift around like that.
Right.
Do you need me to check anything else?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
I think he's
You can-
cheating.
Thank you.
He's not supposed
Now
to
I
be
feel like I
helping,
need to
right?
check everyone's homework. Can I just...
Yeah, you can take a look at it.
Oh yeah, look at that. All of the screws are in even. Oh wow, I've got nice little cable management in here and everything. Quality. Now, it just comes down to performance. What is this situation here?
Oh, is that it? It goes in. Yeah. Sure? I just forgot to screw it in all the way, I think.
I found problems with everyone else's build, so it feels unfair if I don't find something here.
Feel free, you'll find something.
Oh!
His definitely does look
classic rookie.
His definitely does look way better. I mean, it looks way better than everybody else's, but it doesn't really matter. And he's not missing the IO. Watch it. I bet they point it out right now.
Error.
Error?
The IO shield.
That is not an error. This was not supplied, sir.
I mean, when you buy a secondhand motherboard, that's the first thing you gotta check.
Yeah, I mistakenly trusted the seller.
That's why you gotta shop on Java.
Yeah, see, I would never put a
outta here.
motherboard without an IO shield into my inventory, but if that's what you guys do.
See, that's kind of an error, but this is actually an error.
Just don't make it worse, man.
I'm helping. Okay. Look, see, I fixed it.
Thank you for the tech tip.
Yeah, that's my turf.
I'm also gonna pretend that I don't have to push down hard on this to keep the cable bulge down. Here's how we're looking.
Whatever.
This is my
managed the
GPU,
cables
and the
enough to
reason
manage
I
to get 'em in.
chose it was the most expensive one I could afford within my budget.
Pencils down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So,
Done.
okay, so what Grace is going with her 3080, is it back? They just look. Hold on, hold on. I'll move my camera. It's back. Do you see this? This is back down in the wrong PCIe slot, and they pretend like it's done. So this is just bad editing or something, because they're saying it's done, and they just fixed this whole problem. So I just wanted to point that out. But so she's got a 3080 against a 9060 XT. What did Zach have? I think Zach had. I know he had an AMD card, and then so did Nerd on a Budget. I think they had 7000 series AMD cards. I think she's gonna get her ass kicked.
I'm done.
I'm interested.
Okay, moment of truth. There we go. We're good.
Oh, hers
Okay,
doesn't
even
turn on.
plugged in. What? Damn, you guys set me up.
Yeah, it's plugged in.
Okay, cut off. Take out the first cut. Just remove it all. Delete all the footage.
Oh. Hopefully I did the I/O right. Oh, okay.
It looks
got
ridiculous.
an LED.
Looks
Right out of the
it
gate,
works,
I gotta
though.
say, immediately I want to give you bonus points for leaving the $22 sticker on your case.
As you can see, aesthetics was maybe
Nice.
kind of lower on the priority list.
Yeah, and even cooling. You got like half of your fans in here.
That's right.
One of them's not spinning. I didn't actually catch your specs. I was so distracted.
And it was set to intake. Did you see that? It's not even spinning and it's not even in right. Yeah, I think obviously Danny and Zach's Tech Turf, those are the two PC builders. These guys, they're not really PC builders. I think you had to include them though, because they're more fun than the people who know what they're doing. Like obviously Danny knows exactly what he's doing. He's on the budget. He's doing everything the right way.
That by how ugly it is. So maybe it's.
I wouldn't let her build my computer, but she's still really fun to have on the video.
It's like gonna be a sleeper underdog.
That's what I'm hoping.
Victor.
Hold up. Was that? So he's got the top fan here. Hold on. So he's got the top fan here set to intake, and he's got this. He's got this pushing air out. This is the most jank thing I've ever seen. Why did he build it like this?
So maybe it's like gonna be a sleeper underdog.
That's what I'm hoping.
Victor.
It was the first computer to work.
Of course, no one cares what the tower looks like if the monitor looks great. Ooh, that's already a good sign. And most impressively, this isn't even running at low settings. This is 1440p ultra no ray tracing.
This is the first guy
It's
with
actually
the crazy
Zach's
computer?
machine that's making all the noises bothering me right now. It's gonna be hard to beat. Or is it? If there were points for aesthetics, which there aren't, this would have lots of points.
And it's also quiet.
Man, that's a good looking system.
I don't agree that it's quiet.
Oh, that is kind yeah, okay. All right.
Let's take a quick test drive, shall we? Oh, this is bad news for Tito, because even though there's no points for aesthetics, there are points for the game looking better. If only Zach had tuned it. Oh!
Oh, did it crash?
What'd you press?
I pressed the sabotage.
What did you press? System crashed? Oh, no, Zach, that sucks.
Zach button.
It was performing
for
well.
stealing the similar abbreviations to my channel. Next up is the one, the only Tech Joyce, who surely will blame her brother for whatever problems
wrong, I
we
like a
find with
3080,
her
but-
machine.
I'm scared. You're gonna say something crazy.
Something crazy like, hey, you should probably put all the screws in.
That was not my fault. The screwdriver you gave me was faulty.
Did they give her the LTT screwdriver? She's insulting it? That's like his baby.
Threw it out because it was faulty.
All right, well, why don't we take a look at your computer and see if anything else is faulty?
You're gonna be blown away.
Your side panel's upside down.
Upside
the AMD
down
logo
side
on your
panel.
cooler's upside down too. What's up with that?
Why do you find problems with everything? Just play the game and you'll see.
I mean, all you have to do is beat a low-performing PC with no side panel and one that crashes.
Can you commentate on this area right here?
Yeah, this area right here is looking pretty damn
Honestly, that's
good.
pretty good.
Not gonna lie. It says like 75 FPS and you're 1% lows. Hard to believe. Now that we're in
The
here,
X3D chip.
dude, it's even worse. It kind of smells. It smells like burning. We got one exhaust fan, no intakes. I really don't know how long this is gonna last.
That's a rough looking system,
Tech
man.
Choice, builder of temporary
That is
computers.
Her system is one rough looking build. That is some tough stuff. Hopefully she pays somebody to build her computer.
Which brings us finally to
She can reach out to me. Reach out to me, I'll build your computer.
this. You know what? I can't find that much to criticize. It's a little on the louder side, but like, is that really that big of a problem? And even if the performance isn't the best, right? Like, look at this shirt. Look how he wears that. I like these glasses too.
He's just the nicest looking guy, isn't he?
You know? Of course, it's all gonna come down to performance, which, once again, wow, really good. I want to take a moment to recognize that for $1,000, every single one of these systems is delivering an outstanding experience in what is still an extremely demanding game at 1440p ultimate quality. Some are a little more outstanding than the others, and I think this might be one of them. I don't want to criticize because you're my favorite. I don't love that your CPU's running at 95 degrees.
I was just looking at that.
What?
That's hot.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, benchmark!
Oh my God,
Dude, it crashed again! No, that sucks, dude! Oh, that's the worst time! Oh, they gave him new RAM?
I'm absolutely cooked.
Oh, it crashed again!
Who configured this?
Who configured it? I mean, you picked all the parts. We just watched you do it.
Yeah, but you know, the parts were working when I showed up.
Who configured it? You! You did it.
Here.
Do you want to just come out and say it?
You can say it.
I can say it?
Yes.
You're a poor sport.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's tough.
In all seriousness, there could be an issue with some of the hardware that we provided to Zach. I was just ribbing him before, so we're gonna do a quick reseat of his GPU, and in the meantime, we're grabbing another kit of memory just in case this one's a little bit on the flaky side. Why is this 6 gigatransfers per second? Okay, well, you kind of lucked out. Oh, wow, you just got a performance boost. Whoops,
Wait,
that
so
was not
he
my
had
intention.
lower than
but I don't
6,000
have time
megatransfers per
to
second RAM
go
and they
change
gave
it again.
That's cheating. That's cheating. They gave him 6,000 megatransfers per second RAM? They gave him faster RAM. That's not.
I just fixed your computer, Mr.
This feels great already, I can tell.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's see how it goes. Massive upset. In first place for performance in Cyberpunk, Zach with the come from behind victory. He went from 0 to 95. In second place for raw performance, we've got Danny, the nerd on a budget.
They do a second test, right? Well, we still got lots of time left, so they've got to do
Stayed within
more
his
benchmarks.
budget. Zach, not so much. Neither did Joyce for that matter, so she's basically out of the running for first place, but could still end up with a podium finish because, yeah, that's really not that close.
Wow,
But
that
there's
is
still more
not
benchmarking to
good.
go. Let's give him a bonus. Let's give him a nice guy bonus. 10 FPS. I still am like blown away at how good these machines are. Well, most of them.
All of them.
Dang.
Come on.
Oh, they
Kind of tempted to change Zach's memory speed back to 5600. I'm gonna change it back to 5600 for the rest.
Yes. Thank you. He needs. That's cheating. It's cheating to have an increase in performance. That's not what he bought.
How much lower do you think it's going to be, Linus? I would say 2 FPS.
That could be the difference. I was thinking 2 to 3 FPS combined with your 4% over budget penalty.
Times 11 aesthetic bonus.
Right.
I think we're still good.
And your aesthetic bonus is 0 though, so. Because there are no points for aesthetics.
I was not told this.
Never came up. The fact that it's so close is why I really feel that we need to double check. Oh my God. How'd it go up?
It went up. Ow.
Time for our second game. I'm rooting for you. Hold tab, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, you're getting kind of like the Canucks. Kind of hard to root for. Whoa, we could have an upset here. The nerd on a budget is on a roll with a score of 145, with Zach's Tech Turf with 130, Joyce coming in at 122, and once again, Tito was there.
What did he get?
93.
93.
That's really good.
What was his specs? He had a 9060 XT, right? So he had a 9060 XT. What was his CPU? Does anybody remember what his CPU was? I have no idea. That's terrible performance.
It's really
in comparison to the others.
Good. Our budget was limited to 1,000.
And he also went over budget, right? The only person who stayed on budget was Danny. So he went over budget and still is very far behind in performance.
$1,000. And unlike a game console, which sure could also run Returnal as long as it's a PlayStation, these machines
Also,
can
Tech
do
Choices.
anything you.
Can we just take a second to comment on Tech Choice's image? What is that? That is frightening. I hate how that looks.
You could possibly want them to do video editing, browsing the internet. What the hell else is it that people do with computers these days? Now it's time for the big shocker finish. Because see, I was piling on my pal Tito before, but he actually has the best performing CPU out of the bunch.
CPU?
And this is interesting. Our last benchmark, kind of CPU dependent. Everyone go ahead and press the check mark. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what?
Fingers crossed.
It's already less than his.
Oh,
though.
gosh.
While we wait for this last benchmark to run, I want to get everyone to sign their machine because if you guys were paying attention earlier, you will know this. All of these are going to be for sale from Java.gg. Choose
cool.
wisely. Now for the results. Coming in first, Nerd on a budget. Unfortunately, Joyce's X3D chip just didn't cut the mustard here. Zach is in the 300 FPS range as well. Tito was there. Even a 10 FPS bonus.
Tito was there. That's so bad. Oh man, that sucks.
Bonus wasn't enough, man. I tried. I really tried. And now it's time for me and David to try and do math.
Aesthetic score equals 0.
Yeah.
Times 11. There you go. Yep, that's added.
And did you give Tito his 10 extra bonus FPS on everything? We have come up with the final scores. In 4th place and looking very fine and kind doing it is Tito with a score of 228.
Out of a possible 300.
Out of a possible 300.
That's good. That's good.
That is really good. After correcting for a slight budgeting overshoot, Joyce comes in 3rd with 259 points out of a possible 300. And I think it is actually worth noting here just how close our 3 podium finishers were. Which is to say that if you weren't comparing them side by side in benchmark tests, you would be more than happy with any of them. It's just that you would be ever so slightly happier with Zach's Tech Turf. He managed a score of 271, and that's in spite of the fact that his 11x aesthetics multiplier was multiplied by 0.
That was the whole strategy, Linus.
Which leaves with 297 points.
Yeah, I mean,
out of a possible.
Honestly, if I wouldn't have even been, because someone spoiled this for me, but if I wouldn't have known. If I wouldn't have known anything about this video, I could have told you right now that Danny probably would have won that. Because Linus doesn't care about your aesthetic score. And I do a lot of aesthetic stuff. So does Zach's Tech Turf. He does a lot of aesthetic stuff. Danny does a lot of performance. I've watched a lot of his stuff. And I could have told you right now Danny was going to win that. That's not a shocker at all.
Hey! Undisputed intercontinental champion of building a computer for exactly $1,000.
Give it a little bit, some personality. He's just a black box, so.
How are you feeling at the end of this day?
It honestly went how I thought it would. Nerd on a budget. I mean, he knows how to maximize his budget.
I'm a little disappointed with how I did. I definitely did not choose the right GPU, so for next time, I would go with the Radeon card.
Kind of expected those results. Maybe I should just stick with modding retro consoles, but had a whole lot of fun.
How do you think you did?
Pretty happy with the build. I like the way it turned out aesthetically. Wish the aesthetics would have mattered a little bit more than they did.
Audience, if the aesthetics matter to you, comment down below. Let them know.
They do.
I probably get a little bit nicer of a case. Get a little bit better aesthetics,
case,
and
$25, right?
maybe one that has a side panel too. So.
How does it feel to be the champion?
It feels pretty good.
What do you think was your key to victory?
Throwing a big chunk of money at the graphics card, that helped.
Other than your own build, what was your favorite one today?
I like Zach's. It looks the nicest for sure. People would pick a slightly worse performing PC with like twice the aesthetics, right?
100%. 100%. Oh, that's what I'm praying. I am praying that the PC in the white case you see right here, I am praying that it looks so good that people will spend money and I'll make money on that PC. Because I'm telling you, I made a mistake. I made bad decisions with that PC case, and that video will be coming out soon. I'll be putting that thing together starting tomorrow. So goodness, but he's 100% right. People will 100% take decreased performance if the system looks good. It's just facts. It's just the way that it goes. And it sucks because you would think that pure performance would be what sells the system, but people also want it to look really, really good. So that's why I focus so heavily on aesthetics.
So
11 times.
11 times.
Thanks, Jawa.
And Seasonic.
And Seasonic for making this possible. And massive shout out to you guys for coming all the way up here. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe go check out the time we challenged.
That was a fun video. I like Linus Tech Tips. I watch a lot of his stuff. It'd be fun to be on his set because that's like a movie studio for him. That's like a whole production thing. It's crazy what he does. I think it'd be really cool. Even if I never was on his channel, just to see how he operates would be really fun. I think that'd be really cool. That's a good video. Definitely fun. I hope he does more like that because that was really fun to watch. 2025 year of optics over everything. Honestly, it's the truth, man. You can't fight it. Scrapyard Wars is fun. I like that they get all made up so that you can't recognize them. That cracked me up in the last one that I watched from them. It was really, really cool. All right, well, what time is it? We got 5:11. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. I had an absolute blast with you guys today. We have 2 builds, so I am definitely going to go ahead and start purchasing all the items that we picked out for the 2 builds. So you guys definitely need to be looking out for that video because the build that you guys helped me design is, we're going to put them together and we're going to see which one sells better. I had an absolute blast hanging out with you guys. I do have to get cooking dinner. We have, I think we're having burgers tonight, so I'm pretty pumped to start grilling and eating because I am starving. I know my family is as well. I love you guys. It was an absolute blast. I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to try to do these more often, these live streams. I'm thinking if I can get a little live stream, just like at least 2 hour live stream out once a week, that way I can just kind of hang out with you guys a little bit more. I really love hanging out with you guys. Love talking to you guys. It's the only reason you do a YouTube channel is to be engaging. So I do appreciate that. You guys have a safe night. Don't do anything crazy. I'm going to put it on the starting screen for a little bit because I don't want it to cut off the end of the video too soon if anybody does want to watch this later on. All right. You guys take care. Good night.